Yeah, what if your deck had 25 extra cards? Surely it would be impossible to lose with all those extra cards. Well, we're going to find out today in a 10-game run with this Kang the Conqueror deck. I've recently been trying to revisit some of my favorite cards that are sort of forgotten. We took a look at Infinity Ultron. I promised we'd look at Kang the Conqueror soon, and here we are. I really think this card is so much fun since that big rework he got. Now that Game Start, replace this with 4 Kangs with text from random cards that cost 3 or more, meaning you can high roll into some pretty insane plays that only cost 3, and with that solid 4 power baseline, it's just that, you know, you kind of mess with your deck a little bit. You put some random junk in your deck. But when your entire deck is random junk anyway, as it is with an Arishem deck, and it has extra stuff in the mix thanks to Agamotto and Thanos on top of that, it's really not such a problem to have a little more random junk, because you do get some really nice high rolls in the mix as well. You got stuff like King Eitri in here now as well to draw into stuff like your Kangs, your Agamottos, your Thanos. We got Blink to sometimes fix problems, like what if your Kang turns into a Fin Fang Foom? Suddenly amazing. And in fact, even your 6 drops here can turn into Fin Fang Foom in this deck, although you got to be careful because Arishem is in there as well. So Blink's not the most reliable play, but can have some fun high rolls. Blob to eat all those extra cards is pretty fun as well. And just some good 4 cost stuff makes a lot of sense for Arishem, because you're kind of skipping your 3 energy turn from 2 to 4. So having some early Galactas, some cool Iron Lad spikes can be awesome. And then M'Baku is very unlikely to be drawn in this deck. You have so many freaking cards. It's actually quite likely M'Baku is a free 3 points at the end of the game. Although you'll note in this video, I think I draw him like 6 times. I don't know how we always draw him, but anyway, he's a nice little bonus in theory. So all in all, I love this style of deck so much. I know there's like still some Arishem haters out there in the world. I think it's okay to like Arishem nowadays. He's really not a great competitive card outside of like Conquest stuff. So, you know, fun, chaotic, crazy. You never know what you're going to expect, and you never know quite how many games you're going to win. That said, you'll have to stick through to the end of the video if you want to find that out, but I promise you we've got some very fun highlights along the way, so I hope you'll enjoy. Oh my god, I forgot this is also kind of a start of game deck, dude. The deck list, by the way, is hilariously insufficient from your guys' view. Gorgon, Supergiant, Timestone. I mean, Timestone's great. Just cycling into more cards is fine. Get some bodies down, get a Mockingbird discount. Fallen One doesn't really do much for us. Supergiant comes. Oh, they hit the Wiccan on turn 1. God, what an annoying incident. Oh, Talo, end of turn, +1 power to a character in each hand. Pretty cool. Fastos randomly generated. I had him in the old version of this deck. Gorgon's chill, whatever. I mean, Fallen One getting hit by this, I guess, does start to help actually, but normally with Arishem, it's just like the same as playing this normally, right? Mockingbird gets hit instead. Sewer system. Yeah, I mean, let's just go Fastos. That's fine. Gorgon, not likely to be super relevant. It would be a nutty card against us, but not likely to be great against the opponent so much. I think I like Fastos just better than Okoye. Slightly bigger, slightly more upside. The discount maybe doesn't really matter as much. Hey, Fallen One does get hit. Okay. So that's actually relevant. Oh my god, they're silvers. They have so much freaking mana. So I think I go to 7 next turn, right? I'm actually kind of skipping 1 ahead. King Eitri's fine next turn. Mockingbird's gonna be giga cheap. I mean, they have all this extra energy, but at some point it kind of has diminishing returns, right? Because, oh, that could have hit for us. Get like a blob or something insane. Rescue almost. Dang, dude. If only she could on reveal immediately. So next turn is just like dump everything, right? Probably go Mockingbird right, try to catch that Gladiator, Galactus combo. Blink actually hits a freaking Fin Fang Foom or Arishem for me. Oh, I don't know if that's worth it. You probably just throw out the Eitri instead, right? You probably just throw out the Eitri and say like, you know, I just take anything basically. It actually might be worse in some instances, but I want to get the blink down now to contest the Galactus first steps, I think. Oh, it's like if you hit Foom, it's not that. Nah, it's 9 plus 12. If you hit Airship though, you're really sad, I think. So just to be safe around the Airship. I mean, this could hit a Foom too, for all we know. Could be anything. That's actually the most insanely unlikely thing that has ever happened. Maybe in the history of the world. I have 9 here, so we're down by 12. I can't actually just flip all 3 spots. Maybe that's good enough. Iron Lat's like a little risky, sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of. I don't know how big this is. They've had so much extra energy, it's really hard to say. They might have a way to answer Fin Fang Foom too, but I just cannot actually believe I hit the Fin Fang Foom there. Do you know how crazy unlikely that is? I think at the time I had 27 cards in deck. They went all right. They might be trusting the Galactus here, which actually we could maybe end up tying on this. A Shadow King and a Negasonics, a tie. That's fine. That doesn't scale. That doesn't. We actually wouldn't have tied, by the way. Oh, hold up. They're getting more power though. But it's too late. It doesn't matter. It's too late. And M'Baku comes in too. I forgot about M'Baku. This is the sickest game ever. The super giant holding the speed back means they ticked up right before, like they checked the Galactus before, so it doesn't go to 23 to beat us at 23 to 22. Oh my God. M'Baku almost came in to tie this as well. Like, oh my God. If he had been buffed by Bastos, I guess he was discounted instead, right? If he'd been buffed, we also would have won this 20 to 19. What an insane hit on that freaking Fin Fang Foom, dude. I cannot believe that is a heck of a first game to win, man. Especially when they get the turn 1 Wiccan. How do we win that game? I think they did just kind of run out of cards more than they ran out of energy. Man, what an insane. I don't care if I lose the next 9 games. That is the most insane game. That has to be the first game. Gotta be. I'm gonna do the 10-game run thing, I guess. Like, that's just gotta be it. Jocasta. Okay, Soulstone's fine. Drawing cards is good. I don't think we throw those into Sinister London though, right? Double Jocasta. Kind of a fun idea. Just a big Thanos is certainly fine. We actually drew the Thanos, but this one does not draw you the Thanos. It's a great hit. He's cheap. He's big. Play that on turn 4 or whatever, right? I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's just kind of funny. I think we're probably okay to put a Soulstone in. It's one of those where, I don't know, we could definitely get enough stuff out there that we don't need to, but at the same time, Moonstone Patriot is a really cool combo, but oh my goodness, is that worth it? It's like, you know, each of these now gains +4, and then they'll gain potentially, depending if the second one stacks, another +2. I guess you maybe put the Moonstone in first just for curve reasons, right? I can't even see my cubes, by the way. I realize you guys also... I can't even see my end turn button right now, man. I gotta do something different for this deck. It doesn't work with my weird layout. It's hiding the cube button. Can I just shrink the added to deck thing? I don't think so. It doesn't matter. Prodigy Moonstone. Is that even like a cool line too, to copy the Moonstone again? Does that work? Just going all in on squirrels? There's no way that works, right? Oh my God, I literally have to do this to, like, you guys just aren't gonna be able to see the deck again. I gotta figure out a solution here. I can't click the intern button right now because I have a card removed from deck, which added an extra layer to the tracker. That's really quite something. Okay, so Patriot missed that Moonstone. I mean, is there really a world where Prodigy is the best hit just to buff these squirrels? Like, it doesn't feel like it, right? I think I gotta wait. If Prodigy copies a squirrel, Does he? I've never tried to copy an you know what I mean? I've never tried to copy an unbuffed guy. I think it's still just Thanos, right? I mean, it's definitely weird to lock in already. That's pretty scary and spooky. Maybe you just go like Iron Lad and see what you hit. Force Thanos left and mid. But what if they turn off Sinister London, right? Like, I want to take advantage of it. Because they have Merlin. They could easily omniversal their way out of this. I don't know what happens if you Prodigy a squirrel. Because he says copy the text, but they don't have text. So does he just stay on board as an on reveal, like he doesn't do anything? Or does he become a textless card? Because how can you copy the text of no text? I can't believe I've never tried this before. I kind of want to play that, even if it, like, I guess maybe you just do it next turn, either of these spots, just to test it. I mean, I guess if we're going to win, though, I'd much rather have like an Iron Lad or something else. I mean, honestly, even Blink is pretty cool, too, because that could turn into a Foom. You might low roll into Arishem, so it's like a 50-50. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to have Blink Arishem lines so consistently, but here we are. Dang, dude. Opponent cleaning out so much space. Oh, they have 1,000,000 energy and 1,000,000 spots. There's no way we win, right? That's too much. Copycat was what? I don't know what that was. Bolts of Balthak. Are you kidding me, dude? They got a Bolts and 3 once in futures? So are you saying they have like 9 extra energy or some nonsense here? Shang-Chi, obviously no good. You just go for Blink. The thing is, like, Fin Fang Foom's actually not even good, right? It's not even good. I think I just want to see this. I think we're gonna lose no matter what. So we might as well just see what happens with this Prodigy. Like, learn, explore some science, you know? If you're gonna lose anyway, at least learn along the way. And maybe the points hold. I don't know. Maybe they just don't have a lot of stuff in hand that's any good. Maybe it just holds. Who knows? Does it copy the squirrel? It does. It copies the text of a card with no text. That is a remarkable interaction. Scarlet Spider's kind of tiny, but Shulao may be big enough that it doesn't matter. Oh, he's not big enough. Let's go. They needed the Shulao to roll mid. Oh my God, the Prodigy copy holds it down. 10 power. Was it actually the biggest card I could have played then? Yeah, Blink was actually risky and not 10 power. I guess Blink would have held anyway, but holy crap, how do we win that game? These first 2 games are crazy. I love this deck so much. I'm not getting a lot of Kang action yet, but who cares? He's there. We're thinking about him. We talked about him at least, right? Man. Kang's in the deck. Thanos in the deck. Arishem in the deck. Nagamoto I didn't see an Nagamoto animation. Thin in hand, that's cool. I'll play an M'Baku. The odds of us like shuffling it back into the deck are basically non-existent. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out something out for the layout here, guys. I don't know. Or I'll just complain about it the whole video. One of the two. I think we all know what's gonna happen. I think we all know. I am much more into complaining than taking a second to fix it. Come on, who do you think I am? Kang. Oh, Kang Spectrum. Okay, Mercury's an ongoing. That's at least something. I might rather play a Mercury than a Kyera anyway. King Eitri for the opponent too is pretty crazy. I didn't expect to see that. Are they also big deck? No, maybe hammers. I think you still play Galacta first, always, just because, you know, she's freaking Galacta. Nebula next turn, Mercury next turn. Mercury having, like, movability with power is pretty nice. It does put a lot of, like, Shadow King output there, though. Magic and King Eitri together is pretty wild, too. Yeah, I like that I can move this power, so I'm gonna buff the Mercury. I don't think Shadow King's gonna happen. A King Eitri Magic Shadow King deck does not seem reasonable to me. It's got to be like hammers or something, right? Some kind of hammers combo, because they didn't have extra cards in deck at a start, so it has to be going for hammers. Yeah, Valkyrie could be totally insane if we lose priority. Just reset the Beta Ray Bill back down. Magic makes me think it's gonna be like some kind of Beta Ray Bill like Tribunal combo or something, where it's like, I need extra turns to do really cheesy stuff. Oh my God, Reality Stone's also just great for us. Chimera ongoing as well, right? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we'll do this. Buff the Chimera, get the Kang mid. Points are spread beautifully. Next turn is maybe like Reality Stone Valkyrie, but move the Mercury out first. Wong's going off right now. Does Wong actually resolve here? Like, we got priority, right? Oh my god, I rolled a Beta Ray Bill. That's really cute. Oh, I guess you want to get your Reality Stone as well. I mean, are they just playing like a Jane this turn, right? Like, they already hit the E-Tree, so it's like, I think I just ignore right other than Reality Stone, don't I? But then I'm like not really playing anything other than Beta Ray Bill. Maybe you just do this and hope that they're only Big Riot and they're going to try to do like a Tribunal thing or something that just doesn't happen because I turn off Limbo. Yeah, I think that's the move, right? I think it kind of has to be. I don't want to try to, like, you know, Valkyrie doesn't matter at all right now. So just do this, get strong left, get strong mid, and you know, hope the game ends here, and that's all that matters. They're just strong right only, basically, is my assumption. Oh my god. No! Oh no, we're actually not strong enough mid. Dang, dude. Valkyrie here. I mean, I guess would have won, but no, we just got too baited by Bill, man. Nah, Bill, you baited me, man. Bait array Bill. All right, are we 2-1 then, I guess, right? Thanos. Agamotto. Erishim. Did we not see... said Agamotto, but I feel like I didn't actually see Agamotto. Did we not see Agamotto? Did we see Agamotto? I don't know. Wild Child, pretty unlikely to hit for us, but who knows? Maybe a 2-1's fine. It turns off a Red Hulk if nothing else right now. Hey, we could actually get... we could throw away something garbage to potentially hit a Wild Child, but that said, you know, I probably just want to play Galacta next turn. Like, I don't think it needs to be any fancier than that. If we got a 0 cost card somehow, a Wasp or something, right? We could throw it. If I drew a Wasp right now, you would all rightfully say this is so pre-recorded. It would actually, I would agree with you. Like, it would be so remarkably unlikely that I would have to think it was pre-recorded. Galacta first is nice. We're not gonna catch the Electro Domino here, sadly. So their dude is getting big. If Survivors can't, oh no, it doesn't. That's turn 4. Yeah. It wouldn't go off first anyway because it's in the 3rd spot. That would be a way to maybe hit Murder World a little bit. Yeah, let's just stack up here, I guess, right? I do really value drawing cards, but I can't really do any better than... it does kind of suck to not use a Galacta, I will say. Because you could still do this next turn, right? You could just slam the Agamotto right now to maximize your Galacta turns, I guess. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Like, you're kind of giving them first steps play, right? You're giving them, you know, card draw. I don't... in some ways, the Horde is also so valuable. I don't know if I really care too much. Like, the points could be better than the card for me, arguably, particularly the Mockingbird discount stacking on there too. I'd say that's pretty debatable. I would also say that Winds of Watum sucks. Excuse me, M'Baku kind of sucks. Winds is fine, I guess. We can still contest right, so Winds is okay. I need Iron Lad to be Venom, actually. That would be perfect. Venom! The Thing. Not so perfect. Okay. Galactus is at 20, so we are still holding there. Thing is certainly not a great draw. We didn't get a Bolts play. Mockingbird does flip here, importantly. So they just go for like a big Infinite. You know, I have a lot more flexibility than they do. If they go for Dr. Doom, I think we're screwed because they'd be at 18 right, and I'm only going to 16 right. I would win. Well, no, this is also just 5, so I would tie. Yeah, Dr. Doom beats us, but Infinite doesn't. I guess let's see. You know, some of these don't have the Dr. Doom. Some have just a couple big fat guys. If Galactus goes to 22, like, there is also that risk that they like barely win this if they play like 2 cards, and there's like a smallish card and a medium-sized card that I lose both right and mid. Oh my god, that's exactly what happened, and it's not a smallish card at all. It's an enormous card. Yeah, that's an incredible turn. I don't actually know if we ever beat this. I don't think we had it right. Maybe if Iron Lad hits a little different. Maybe weaving in the bolts is better, but I'm trying to get the points off Galacta every turn, right? So I don't know. That's a tough one. Opponent just kind of hit a good line. Weren't even that crazy strong, right? But we wouldn't have won a tiebreaker. We would have needed one more small card. And M'Baku jumping out there actually would have been the dream, which I got to remember because we're somehow drawing M'Baku like 3 out of 4 games or something so far. How is that happening? I have a 37 card deck. Why am I drawing M'Baku so much? Soulstone's great. Can't wait to draw M'Baku on turn 1. Galacta is actually awesome too. That's a good card to draw every turn, certainly. That's very nice. We get Mockingbird a lot too, which is pretty solid. Seeing a lot of the same parts of the deck. I have not seen that many good Kangs. That Spectrum we had was pretty nuts, I guess, even though we lost. Agent Coulson. It's kind of like a Kang. Zombie Galacti, very dead. Glad it's not in the deck for a potential blink later, though. So I guess you just go Galacta, wherever, probably mid. Makari for the opponent from Erisham. Oh my god, I didn't even realize Erisham mirror match. Taskmaster, like, decent maybe off like a Galacta Mockingbird or something, but really still not very exciting stuff happening here. We can go Mockingbird next turn into Taskmaster. Oh my god, the 16 power destroyer is great. Can I get a Shang-Chi or a Valkyrie or something here? I think you just do that, right? I don't think it's gonna get cheaper. I think we maybe even just load the Taskmaster up left again as well. Oh, that makes the Taskmaster so much worse. I guess Thanos now instead, right? Oh, or could roll for the Foom. It's a 50-50 at best. It's not a huge downgrade if it hits Erisham. It's honestly not the craziest upgrade if it hits Foom, but it's solid. I mean, the other line, right, is like just Thanos. And then draw the Foom to win mid or something. I don't know. I'm going to go for the high rolls, man. I don't know. I need something. It's going to be Erisham, but I need a play here. Go left. Oh, they locked out left almost. That would have been fantastic for us. They would have gotten 1 extra free buff, I guess. Enchantress, not really relevant. Uatu, like blah, 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 whatever. Foom, 1 time in my life. Well, that's pretty much game over, right? I can't. There's no way on earth to flip this back. Yeah. Dude. Man. Boom would have been how many points bigger? He was going to be 18. Actually, 20 with the buff, right? So 11 points bigger. We would have only had a 5-point lead. Honestly, even with Foom, this looks like it would have been a pretty tough game. They have kind of more good cards for Erisham. They had free points with Makari, right? Like, pretty good lines for them. Dang, dude, we started so strong and now we've hit the worst rough patch ever. No, I wanted to have so many amazing fun wins and so many Kangs, and neither thing is happening. We'll get it back. Don't worry. We'll get it back. Images of Icon can be pretty spicy. Temporal Manipulation is actually a great turn 1 card as long as you don't hit Agamotto randomly. Agamotto will be very good left as well. That's a tough card to beat. But it's also a pretty nice images play too, you know, like White Tiger with it, that sort of thing. Krakoa is also nuts. Oh my goodness. Even Starbrand Krakoa might be worth it, right? Do we rip the Reality Stone early? Doesn't draw a card, so I don't really feel a lot of pressure to do that right now. Chavez is very small for the opponent to get a Krakoa buff. Okay. I think we do just play Starbrand maybe. Oh, that sucks. I actually would have used that as a great body for Agamotto. Yeah, they already got the benefit there. Again, I do like weaving the reality center to some extent. I guess I'll do it now since it's a better curve line. I don't know, because I have a 5, you know, I can see a line coming together. Do you put the reality center actually with the star brand just to have an images of icon play? It really buffs everywhere else so much. But if you're confident that you're winning left by a huge margin anyway, which I think Agamotto has a chance to do, or the star brand card here too has a chance to do, I think maybe you don't care. I also think maybe this is a bot. Venom, Bishop is an odd card to see these days. Morag is probably okay for us. Kang Diamond back. We don't need it, but it's pretty sick at 14 points. So maybe you actually go Agamotto here. Then since Kang is 14, he goes left. We still have a decent Mockingbird. Images can still be pretty strong here. Actually, on turn 6, Kang images would be a pretty powerful line. You'd go to 20 here or maybe more, and you'd have big enough leads, you assume, left and right, that you'd be totally chill. I also, again, I'm pretty sure this is the bot. Snap it up. And I'm going to leave it in the video too. This is a very real experience for many players, right? Is White Tiger actually still right? If I could put it mid, I think it would be. I think otherwise, of course, you just do this to set up for the better images. So my thought is, like, even if I give them 9 power in each other spot, I'm going to be so far ahead that it doesn't matter. And I know I'm going to win mid, and I know I'm going to win left because Kang is going to hold left, right? I think that's a pretty logical thing to think. We'll just be so far ahead that the extra, and it's really only 6 extra from where we're at now, so should be fine. Wow, Yellow Jacket also would have been a pretty sick hit. So Kang left, like we said, images here. Could even throw in a Yellow Jacket if you wanted to, I guess, for free. Yeah, why not? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think this ever loses, right? You jump to 28 plus 2 left. It's 30, obviously that's a big enough lead. We know mid's gonna hold at 30. So yeah, and it's a bot. All looking good for us. Pretty great win despite the bot stuff. They had solid numbers here, and they're about to jump up even more. They do hold right thanks to the star brands, but certainly don't hold left or mid. Nice, dude. Really cool Krakoa hit. Hey, I forgot about our buddy M'Baku. I gotta remind myself, M'Baku's always jumping in and always at the lowest power location. He almost stole right back. Okay, cool. Yes, we're back. Bot gave us some cubes, got us back to 3-3. Thank you, Mr. Bot. 4 games to go. Can we get back to positive? And particularly, can we get positive against human opponents? Because we're now 2-3 against human opponents. Magento. Classic X-Men villain, Magento. People who haven't read the name yet are very... Or not. That's a pretty common meme. Temporal manipulation again is fantastic. Free bonus card here. Esme's kind of intriguing too. Yeah, I don't hate it. Essex's Lab. After turn 4, destroy a card. Your others here split its power. Think about how relevant that's gonna feel. Hey, Majestic Wingbeat's actually really good right now because I can play the Esme next turn. It'll already be on board before the Wingbeat reveals, which will discount and buff the Agamotto, which is really cool. Okay, I like it a lot. That's pretty sweet. I think we maybe just ignore a left for now. I don't know how much it helps, or maybe just turn it off. I don't know. Maybe the opponent benefits more than we do, right? Maybe we just turn it off and spread some bodies around here. Yeah, this looks totally fine to me. Blob's pretty great. Oh my god, Nova, yes! Oh, dude, is this actually a bot again? I don't want... I was okay with having 1 bot game in the video. I don't want a bunch of bot games. I guess maybe I'll just play 1 extra game at the end then. I think it might be a bot again. Nova Hellcow is a very strange line. Are these Airsham cards though? Oh, never mind. It's just Airsham cards. Oh, never mind. It's just Airsham. I'm dumb. Magento's not a bot. As funny as that name would be. Hey, Throne Room again. That's actually... Oh, that's an insane Esme card. Do you take it on... You take it on Agamotto because he's going to be 30 100%, right? It's just not even a question. He's going to be 30. Then you go Taskmaster right when he's 30. Just not even a... There's no way they're ever going to match this, right? And in fact, they went for the Mockingbird to think maybe they could win that, but we're just so big that we deny it. Elsa's a solid bonus, although do you maybe go Mockingbird first? It's probably just gonna be better, right? Because you're probably gonna blob, yeah. Sorry, Kang, you sit out once again. Yeah, no, this is insane numbers. The question really is like, where do you put the blob? Because you're gonna be so strong everywhere. I guess you probably kind of put it mid. I think there is actually an argument. If you're really locked in on the blob, you could play the Mockingbird left. Just to hedge a little bit against, like, I don't know, Shang-Chi's or something. But then it'd be like, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. I don't want to necessarily have to do that. Because Beta Kang's not a terrible play either, right? They're both solid. Time Stones, no problem. What's happening left? Nomura. Oh, that's pretty sick. See, they went hard again left. Maybe they go for, like, you know, I don't know, a Shang-Chi or a Shadow King right, and then they give up left because they decide, hey, I can't catch that. Or vice versa, and I just double down mid and win mid, I think. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, they just don't have the options here. Okay, that's a great win, dude. Really cool stuff. No Kang, sadly, but whatever. It's, yeah, you know, Kang was the reason I played this deck, but he's not the only good card. So that's 3-3 against real opponents again. Total, though, 4-3 with this deck. For the climbs consideration, which I have to hit infinite in the next 2 days, guys. I have never not hit infinite. I haven't tried this month yet, but I actually have to like grind and play. I'm gonna play probably 4 or 5 hours to hit infinite. It's not like my goal. I don't want to have to grind it out, but I will. Hey, it's Shang-Chi, but I don't get the rings. That sucks. Oh my god, you draw him every time. I mean, I guess I just play this stuff out, right? It's really weird to not have any cards in hand. I'm gonna have like 2 cards in hand next turn, Thanos and Agamotto, and a top deck. I don't know if it matters to have priority or not, or spend this energy. Like technically, if I top deck perfectly, I might be happy that I spent this energy, but sometimes it might not matter. Opponent unfortunately is playing a real deck, it seems. That's gonna make life hard. We're not good until turn 4, so turn 2 and 3 we kind of pass maybe. But, you know, starting on turn 4, we're dumping some big guys every turn. It's pretty sweet. Kang got a cool animation if nothing else. Hit a 2-drop. Not a 2-drop, but I'll take it. Yeah. Fine. So this is gonna be Thanos mid. Ebony Maw. I don't see how you can play an Ebony Maw, right? I'm just thinking, like, if I played an Ebony Maw and I like move a Space Stone over, is that enough to like threaten that spot? You go to 12, 15, they only need 7 more points, which, like, that's definitely not enough to like win for sure. I don't think it can be worth it, right? I don't think it can be worth it. I do think maybe a web sling here is still worth it to move to get some more space. Like, you may not need it, but it might help, right? Because if I play like 1 big card mid, like Thanos or whatever, I can just play like an, I guess you go Agamotto left probably, right? Thanos mid. And then just whatever right, try to catch them here a little bit. Oh, they also committing left. That's fine. Venom, creating a lot of space for them here. Stack more of a, maybe like a fire hair deck or something. I'm not totally sure what to expect just yet, but something like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously Thanos is going mid, no question there. Currently, final turn sucks. We got to figure out a card here. We got to find something to do. Okay, well, the Ebony Maw certainly looking even more different now. Wow! I mean, oh! If they knew how bad my hand was, they might should have given this a go. I mean, I do have, like, you know, points in every spot effectively, so it's not maybe the worst hand, but at the same time, geez. Tough one with all the bodies wasted off that Killmonger. That's a tough one. That's a good little win. So that's now 5-3. 4 and 3 against real opponents. So 7 games against real opponents. Maybe I'll just play one extra game anyway. Just to get the full real opponent story here. Agamotto, Kang, Thanos, Moira X, Kang, Mystique. Okay, better than average, but Giganto left is honestly probably just fine. Let's go Power Stone. It's unlikely that Moira really does much for us, so just get the bigger cards out for now. Oh, actually, that's a Mystique body too. I just realized. Is that worth it? No, not remotely. Is Moira worth playing just as a body? Thinking about space. I've got 2, 4, kind of 1 there, right? So 7 spots remaining. I mean, it's definitely a good images card. I'll say that. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the thing to transform into just yet, but it's a pretty good images card. Shield for them. Would have loved if they put caps here. Hey, do we rip the Giganto now? Nightmare is actually pretty cool though, dude. I'm gonna try the Nightmare and just see what happens. I don't know. It could backfire, right? This could get worse. Could turn into Infinite or something. It could also turn into something sick like Blob and just be the biggest card you've ever seen in your life. Could have just played it now too to lock in, but that's a little scary to show them the hand that hard. It's She-Hulk, Jocasta, and oh my god, I didn't even think about images transforming. I for some reason just assumed this would be character. Because images just sucks with any, I mean, you know. Dude, this She-Hulk, by the way, is now 3. Tribunal is completely insane. Actually, so insane. I can't even believe it. Images, you could take a reroll. I mean, I think you just have to trust these Gigantos, right? And Anti-Venom, that's new. Moonstone, I mean, it's like an ongoing deck. They're not gonna have, you know, they might have a Cosmo, but that's fine too. I just maybe have to trust the Kangs, yeah. I mean, honestly, I can like play this pretty much for free next turn too if I don't want to show my hand just yet. But I don't know. I mean, it is free now, so I don't see a reason to wait. Just showing your hand is the only reason. But like I said, I think it's safe. Goliath, okay. Captain Carter, sure. That makes them very strong mid. But can they get strong enough in the other 2 spots? Specifically, do they think they even like, I don't know, do they like go super hard left, for instance? Do they play a bunch of Spectrums left? But then right might be hard for me to win because I'm definitely not going to win mid with these Giganto Tribunal lines. I need another like 2 big cards, honestly. Blink, huh? I mean, that Giganto can become a Foom, but it could also become an Erisham. Why is he so green, by the way? Oh, Nightmare, I guess, maybe. I mean, I don't want to hit Nightmare again with this misery. I don't even really want to delete the Scorpion, you know, it doesn't really do anything. I want to spend my energy here, but I don't want them to know that I'm a Tribunal guy yet. Because that gives them much better math. I mean, maybe I can like do something cool with Blink anyway, and it doesn't matter. Maybe I just get big enough. I would really love to hide the Tribunal aspect. But I don't know if I can. I need the power still. I think Spectrum's left are gonna make my life very, very hard. Cosmo actually doesn't matter. I just think like Spectrum is basically adding 8 power right a bunch of times, right? That's the issue. Agamotto would be the play for points usually. If this hit like a Foom, it wouldn't even go off because of Cosmo. Hit a Blob, it doesn't go off. This puts me at like 30 across, but like we know, Spectrum just shreds that. It's not even, you know, it's adding 8 4 times. It's adding 32 power. I'm not even remotely close. If I had an Enchantress or something, maybe, right? I guess since we know we can't win, and I'm certainly not going to retreat, although I actually should retreat. Let's make him have the spectrum, but I don't know. Play for a high roll here if something just unimaginably cool I can't imagine. I don't know what on earth it would even be. It's certainly not Galactic. Yeah, spectrum sadly means sweet by a billion. Yeah, like I said, I don't think playing the Tribunal here actually really changed much of anything. I don't see a way for us to get enough points to win this game. And Baku chipping in a little. Like, you know, we barely actually even went left. It would be even closer if these weren't debuffed a little bit. I don't know. And, you know, Enchantress with priority would have been a way to win, maybe. I didn't even have a cheap enough card to, like, roll right, though. I had to roll mid. So I think just a little cooked there, unfortunately. So that makes us, what? 5-4? Is that 4-4 against real opponents? Is that up to date? That's wrong. What are we? Hey. Howard is chill, but Eitree's better. Well, I mean, yeah, they're probably both about the same. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. They're basically the same. I don't want to have to like commit left a lot, but I do like challenging a Galactus. That said, I'm not going to challenge a Domino if they double down again. So maybe we bail a little bit for now. I mean, they don't always have Domino, right? Actually, they usually don't have Domino, to be honest. Sometimes they just have Merlin. Let's just play around Merlin, I guess. Hey, nice. Okay. Galacta is better at contesting that, so that's good news. What do I draw? We get a Kang. Cool, cool, cool. Kang Crystal, and not my favorite, I guess. But not a disaster. Hey, Camelot's pretty good for us. Deafening Chord is really nice, too. What a good generated card, Erisham. Thank you. I mean, I'll take a Crystal. I probably benefit more from it than the opponent, just because I need, like, good choices, and I don't know if they really care that much about stuff. I mean, you don't want to give them, like, you know, a Shulao by accident, but not that likely. Nice. They get the rock. Very good. Play Domino Zabu. I mean, Merlin's definitely the best hit here, no question. I guess you take that, right? Oh, I keep forgetting to click Howard, by the way. Oh my god. Bolts on 5 is solid. But I don't know. I definitely need to get a Kang down, I think. I don't want to play my Galactic card in Camelot, but I also don't really want to play stuff there either, so it's tough to say. I think a 7 power card here is still fine. Crystal to draw me something because I need plays. Bolts plus, you know, whatever. We're gonna need stuff to fill that energy in essence. Hit that Merlin. Sad days. Maybe they'll turn off Jotunheim for us. It's not crazy. Yeah, nice. Thought they were getting ahead of us, but we're smart. Hey, Panopticron's really good for us too. Cool. So Bishop Bolts is pretty solid this turn. Bishop can go mid again. Firewalker. I was thinking his name was that other guy's name. Yeah, Bishop's gonna get buffed by Galacta anyway, so Camelot's just kind of a throwaway here. Honestly, Mockingbird is good, but I don't know if that wins. Just Mockingbird Kang here. It's like, do I even need the bolts, right? I don't see why I need the bolts. Because you're just playing Mockingbird and Kid Omega always, basically, right? I'm not drawing any additional cards. Yeah, I think it's just this. Just get a body in Camelot. It's only a 1 power buff, but it's just, you know, I'm thinking they could easily have a body there, so you go 15 to 15 sort of thing. Bishop's gonna hard carry mid. Well, not hard carry, but he's really strong with Panopticron and the buff, so he's gonna go up to 4, 6, 7 this turn and 9 next turn. I mean, it still doesn't beat, like, none of it beats Shulao is the problem, right? Oh, that rock actually helping them out. That's sad. Speed is big. Cosmo, actually, we don't care about. Indeed, it's that 15 to 15 that we talked about. So we have a lead. We denied a first steps. It's literally just Mockingbird, Kid Omega. Maybe you just do something kind of like this. It's so hard to say where any power is going, right? Kid Omega gains 3. You're up 3, right? What are their like common 2-card combo plays? Like, you know, Galactus First Steps plus a thing. If they go Galactus First Steps, it's 12. They go to 17. Oh, they don't have it. Oh, I don't know, man. This was not a trivial one. You know, we had decent power outputs. I'm not mad about it, but it just. Oh, we had M'Baku too coming in, I think. Or did we already play M'Baku? I can't remember. Did we have M'Baku jump in mid? Maybe that would have definitely helped a lot. If so, that would have made me feel much safer mid. I'm not sure. I actually can't remember, even though we just played the game. So that puts us at 6-4 for the actual 10-game run, which means 5-4 against real opponents, which is actually not too bad. That's actually, we can live with that, and some close losses too. I think some tough ones. So now let's go for one more bonus game to kind of get 10 games against real opponents to see if we finish 5-5 or if we finish 6-4 against real opponents. Assuming, I guess, this is a real opponent, but I think like they give you a bot. Usually you've lost a couple games. Ooh, Mind Stone into Merlin. What insane hits for finding stuff to do, man. Insane for the Mockingbird as well. We've drawn Mockingbird like 6 games at least, right? Onslaught Citadel's pretty cool too, honestly. Kang is freaking Gwynpool's a great hit. Citadel can be good, but depending on the opponent, we might want to turn that off just because, like, we, you know, I don't know. We don't really knowingly benefit from it. We'd have to roll into something. There's maybe a better chance they knowingly benefit from it and then we get cooked. Cosmo actually feels like a really valuable card to get down too. Polymorph's nice. Cosmo, I'm gonna put actually right, I think. I'm just gonna turn this off. Like, yeah, like technically we could draw into something. Like, yeah, whatever. Like technically we have Power Stone. Like, yeah, whatever. It's all whatevers. I think we're better off trying to deny value here because this could definitely be the kind of deck that wants to play into Stark Industries and has an on reveal or whatever. We deny it. Played an Onslaught Citadel. It is an ongoing card. Okay. Now I'm thinking about Mr. Negative. I guess we're actually just gonna polymorph mid, maybe. Do that first in case we like a Carnage or something. Gwynpool here, try to isolate bodies down a little bit. Maybe just throw a Power Stone in here to have as many dudes as you can. Definitely worried about like Mr. Negative. That's not a Mr. Negative though. It wouldn't be going right. That's Frankie Ray Nova. Actually, we can work with that. Yeah. We're gonna draw a card, it looks like, which is good. Gwynpool making a very big Mockingbird. They forgot! The Kang blindness! Oh, they emoted on it. I actually feel really bad. I feel guilty. Oh my god, dude, no. I've played with this all day. I mean, respect for staying in the game already, by the way, dude. Like, that's pretty cool, honestly. Yeah, let's just rip the Thanos and maybe an Omniversal and then just, like, try to finish on, you know, Hydra Bob, Mockingbird, whatever. What? Frankie Ray. No. I mean, without the Mr. Negative, it's going to be a lot harder for the opponent to win. But for the record, not impossible, right? It's actually not remotely impossible. That's 13-13. Honestly, right feels pretty dang secure. So maybe just go, like, bin here. Yeah, I mean, not thinking about... I mean, this just feels like a million points. I don't know. I mean, like, technically... Well, if they played, like, the Gore left, I'd be thinking a little bit about, like, Arnim Zola or whatever. We're not even have that many on reveals out. We just added one on reveal out, which is Taskmaster. So this isn't really getting buffed much. So I'm going to have, you know... 19-point lead right, 29-point lead mid or something, 27, I don't know, I'm too lazy to count. And then a 17-point there. I hope that all holds, right? Like, technically an Iron Man right would be pretty strong, I guess, but This is just so many points. I don't know how you'd win everywhere, right? Oh my god, Mystique again. No. 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 Oh, I forgot M'Baku too. Yes. Thanks for sealing it. They did actually win mid with the most insane Cassandra Nova you've ever seen in your life. GG. I think the Mystique, they kind of maybe forgot again or were just trolling, memeing. I don't know. Like, honestly, Mystique and Hydra Bob left. I guess you had to have Bob and Cassandra together. I mean, honestly, I was like, Mystique would have been 13 points over here. He is kind of close-ish just with Mystique. Because Nova like carries a lane. That's crazy. Fun game, dude. Okay, so we actually went 6-4 against real human opponents. A little bit of help, of course, from Cosmo there. Kang Cosmo sealing the deal, and M'Baku jumping in for fun. But yeah, good little run, man. Not too bad with the insane 37 card deck, I have to say, and actually very fun and very chaotic, as you would always expect.